live from the heart of Lincoln, America. Welcome to Ticket Weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hello, everyone, and happy Sunday. We are back. Last week was a little different. We pre-recorded, and Jeffrey was in California. Jeffrey, if you could turn that music down, the NG, please, so I can...
Smarter thing to do. I was fixing the camera because
That's all good.
I realized you were going to be standing.
I'm not going to be standing.
She's not going to be standing.
We just started quick,
No.
and that's okay,
No,
because it's a happy Sunday, and we're back.
Happy Sunday, everyone.
We're back, live studio. We're very excited for it.
So nice
I'm excited for it.
I'm very excited.
Because we have a lot to talk about. Before we start, Jeffrey, I want to know, where were you? How was your time in California?
Yeah, so I was in Palm Desert, California, just a little bit south of Palm Springs. I flew into the Palm Springs airport. It was really nice. Just very chill trip. Didn't do a ton. Just I hadn't seen my dad and two of my sisters in about 6 months, and I haven't seen my my other sister in like a year. So it was really, really cool to see them again, and just rested a lot, swam, hung out by the pool a lot. It was a good time. And yeah, watched a lot of basketball. Found a Cameron Brink poster for $5. That made me super happy. Yeah, just hung out, watched a lot of sports. But it's nice to be back. And yeah,
Back to humid.
Yes.
It's a different type of hot here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was like 110 the whole week.
Yeah.
But like, there's no humidity. So like,
no.
Especially like if you go in the pool, like, I mean, I sat out in the pool. I mean, there was one day I think I just sat and floated around the pool and read my book for like an hour.
That's
and
an ideal day.
But
for
like
anyone.
You didn't really feel the heat because you're in the pool. Like it was a good time. It was a great time.
It's better heat.
It is.
I feel like California just knows how to do heat a little bit better than Nebraska knows how to do heat.
Oh, 100%. Especially because like your sweat works how it's supposed to, and like it cools your body off. But if it's too humid, like it just sticks to you.
Yeah,
like, it's not
sticky. I was this morning in my own house. It's so hot. I would check the thermostat to see what was going on. It's just so humid and muggy outside that it makes inside my house hot and muggy. And I was literally just putting my clothes away, doing laundry, and I was sweating. Why?
Yeah, like for real. Like for what purpose? For what purpose, guys?
It's just been very hot and
yeah.
But you know what else is really hot right now?
Women's sports.
You
know why?
Because everyone watches women's sports. It's been a while since we said that.
I know.
I didn't know Jeffrey was going to be gone for a week.
I felt kind of bad about that.
Like he's like, yeah, I'm going to California, but he never actually told me. I thought he was going to be gone for maybe a weekend. He was gone for a whole week. It didn't interfere with like really anything that was going on with anything, but I was just very upset that he didn't tell me.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Ellie. I feel bad.
Yeah, you should feel bad. Oh my lordy. We got a lot to talk about today.
Gosh.
Where do you even want to start? Let's just knock it out of the park. Let's start with Wimbledon.
Yeah. That's the big one. Obviously, I think that's best to start with that just because it's the oldest news, but like we were pretty confident that like the remaining one seed was going to take this thing down. I mean, we're like, oh, the upsets
there was just
over.
There was so many upsets and just so many different things that were going on with. Yeah, it's fun to watch. It makes it entertaining. It makes it enjoyable to watch. I'm so bad with last names. That's like my biggest thing. And I know I'm going to get it wrong. And if anybody wants to correct me at any point in time.
Yeah, start a Hammond text line. You can correct Ellie.
Please correct me. I'm open. Constructive criticism, people. Please don't be mean.
Don't be mean.
But we had Coco out of the quarterfinals. Just there's so many different things, and then also there's some people just really couldn't get over that hump, and we saw that in the final. We have Iga Swiatek wins Wimbledon. She goes, it's her first Wimbledon title, completes the career Grand Slam, which means she had all four majors by the age of 24.
Which is nuts.
Which is insane.
And like,
especially for a sport like tennis, which is so demanding,
Mhm.
which is crazy and just so wild to think about. What are your thoughts on there?
Well, first of all, I mean, you and I both were like, "Oh, Sabalenka is going to win this thing." Like, Swiatek, Swiat. I don't think that she's going to win round 2, but here we go. Um, and like Swiatek barreled through that. She barreled through the final 2 rounds. Like, she beat Benchik 6-2 and then 6-0, and then Anisimova, like when she, how do I word this? She had a back and forth matchup with Sabalenka. It was 6-4, 4-6, 6-4. And I kind of thought after she won that, I was like, oh, okay, the championship is going to be close. No, total domination. 6-0, first 2 rounds, in and out, I
Yeah.
think less than an hour in the championship
No.
of Wimbledon. Like, and an 8.
It's weird to see championships like that.
Yeah. And
because you assume that they're going to be these big things. So it's weird to see something like that, but also good for her.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like, especially in tennis, like, Peter Cobalt was on one-on-one the other day. Like, he talked about, like, you don't know if the game's going to be 1 hour. You don't know if it's going to be 4 hours. And in a game like this where the pressure's on, like, put your foot to the gas, like, as fast as possible. Like, use all your energy. It's not like you have a next game. Like,
no,
go
this
for
is
it.
The last one. Yeah, you got to give.
Like,
I like that.
100%.
100%. Last one.
I loved it. But yeah, so this absolutely crazy Wimbledon is over. Swiatek, the 8 seed, pretty low seed, wins this whole thing. Any closing thoughts on Wimbledon before we move on to our next topic of the afternoon?
Nothing super crazy wise. It's just I enjoyed all of the not comebacks, but some Cinderella stories that we saw. You go into something like this, you have 1 seed, 2 seeds. You assume that these 1 seeds are going to dominate throughout the course of the tournament. It was enjoyable to see that wasn't ultimately the case.
Right.
Whole way through. We had these dominating players. Obviously, we assume that they're going to play their best game. So it just goes to show that sometimes that's just not your day.
Right.
There's matches that don't go your way, and you learn from that. And it was important to see that these big names within the game of tennis, that it didn't go the way that they wanted to. And that's okay. And we're seeing these, and the fact that our champion was able to complete the Grand Slam is very exciting and very entertaining to watch.
Oh yeah, and I mean the Sabalenkas of the world, the Goffs, the Osakas, like, they're gonna be back. Like, we know they're gonna be back.
Yeah,
and that's what makes it so fun. Is, I mean, every year it feels like there's a different champion, a different winner of these major opens. Like, it's really, really cool to see.
Yes. What do we want to segue into? You tell me.
I feel like there's so much going on and not a ton of them segue super well. So we're just gonna have to jump a little bit. So I think next, I think we got to talk about the AUSL.
Yeah.
That's one we haven't talked about a ton this I guess season of That's a W, but it's been really entertaining. Like, it's been really entertaining, but I think part of it is just the Talons and the Bandits, I feel like, have just barreled through this season. They're
just dominating.
Yeah, right now, I mean, the standings, let me just make sure I can confirm those standings without saying something wrong. Talons are 17-5, Bandits are 14-7. The two are 4-4 against each other on the season. And then you have the Volts all the way down at 6-15, and then the Blaze at 6-16. So, like, it's been pretty clear cut.
Yeah.
Like, who is going to make it there. And it's set that these two teams are going to make it. It's not officially set who's going to be the number 1 seed. If the Bandits win out and the Talons lose out, they'll be deadlocked at 17-7. 4-4 against each other. So it'll make things a little dicey, but I think really all that affects is who's going to be the home team in games 1 and 3. But it's pretty set. The last few games of the season, Today, the Bandits play the Volts, and then Tuesday, the Talons play the Volts, as well as the Bandits playing the Blaze. Wednesday, Talons play Volts, and Bandits play Blaze. And then the championship series is at Rhodes Stadium in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yes, it's a best out of 3 format, and it was exciting. If we're looking back, it was last weekend. It was the weekend of the 12th, I think. And that's when we had a USL in Omaha, Nebraska.
Wonderful.
It was awesome to see the love. It just continues within women's sports. I saw this thing where I think it was Norfolk. There was a youth softball team in Norfolk. And I think, if I'm wrong, somebody correct me and I'll look it up after. I think it was Norfolk. It started with an N. And they bussed 40 plus people to Omaha to be able to watch this series, which is so awesome. And the fact that people are able to do that and people want to do that is really exciting for the world of softball and also just the women's sports in general.
Well, and it was a great series because first of all, like it set like it was a preview of the championship series. It was Talons Bandits. Game 1, especially Talons winning 8-7 was awesome.
Yeah.
And then you have, second game, Bandits win 9-1. The score wasn't great, but that did force a rubber match.
Yeah.
Which is always cool. And then Talons win 6-3 in game 3. So like again, like that stadium, I'm bummed that I couldn't go. That stadium was bumping. Like they were having a good time and it was pretty packed.
Yeah, it was.
So I mean, yeah, I'm really excited to see how the season closes out. Do you have a prediction of who you think is going to win this championship series?
That's really if looking at stats wise, looking at players that I've seen, so like I knew who Maya Brady was.
Right.
She plays for the Talons. I like softball. I played softball growing up, but softball was never a world within the college realm that I really got into, which I am upset that I didn't because softball is a sport that I do enjoy. And maybe we should have a ticket softball game. We have BP with
fun.
DP. Maybe we can go next door. DP, if you're listening, let's start something.
Let's do this.
Let's do like a ticket and whoever wants to join a softball game. I think that'd be so fun.
I'm so down with this.
Let's just start more softball. But if I'm going back to the question that you asked me, I'm going with the Talons. That's who I'm going to go for.
Yeah.
Just with, they got an elite pitching staff and they also are there. If you're looking across the board at hitting percentages, I'm going with them.
And I'm going to agree with you because the big thing that's glaring to me is I look at like run differential. Talons are +20, Bandits are +43, which is crazy considering they're 2.5 games back. But I think the problem with the Bandits is it kind of feels like they're as good, if not better than the Talons, but then they just randomly lose some bad games. Like they're blowing out opponents, but then it's like, oh, what if we get, stomped at a random spot?
Yeah.
Like I think they lost by like 10 runs to the Blaze like a week and a half ago. And the Talons just feel much more consistent. So I think this is a 3-game series. I'd say Talons win game 1, Bandits win game 2. Talons like I think this is 3. Honestly, I think it's going to be very, very
close to
similar
the last,
to what we saw in Omaha. I think it's going to be almost
and that would be
identical.
awesome.
I'd love it. Oh yeah, I'd love it. I think that would be perfect and great for the fans of Nebraska who got to see that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm taking. Well, and I think. Do you think that with the last games remaining, do you think that the Bandits are going to catch up to the Talons, or you think Talons are going to take that number 1?
I have a feeling that the Talons are going to take number 1.
I agree. I mean,
with how it's laying out, how this is going, I think Talons take 1, and we got Bandits at 2.
Yeah, the only way that the Bandits would maybe get the 1 seed is if the Bandits win out and the Talons lose out.
Yeah.
And then you would have to go to some crazy tiebreakers, which I don't even know what. I would assume it's like either strength of victory or run differential or something. AUSL hasn't published it, but I would assume it's something like that. So, but yeah, I mean, with the games remaining, I think the Talons are going to win one of these games against the Volts. And I think, Talons will take this. Also, another thing to note, the Talons are in Rhodes Stadium right now. The Bandits aren't. So they don't even have
Oh.
to travel for, which I don't understand why you're putting a series in the championship stadium right before the championship.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get that. But that's another factor too, is like Downs don't have to travel anywhere.
No.
Like, they're there. Like, I would be stunned if they went anywhere before the series.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just going to be hanging out there while the Bandits are going to have to come down from Rosemont, Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a bit of a trek. So
before we move into what I really want to get into, remind us when is this championship series?
It's Saturday at 2, and then Sunday at 1, and then if necessary, Monday at 6.
I'm going to attempt to be tuning in.
Yeah.
And we'll be talking. Well, this is perfect because then when Sunday rolls around, we'll be able to talk about game 1, game 2, and we'll see if what we predicted. That's fun about this. You wait a week and you're just like, oh, I hope I'm right, because now we sound confident, and I'm just like, oh, it's really hoping, because it was the same thing with Wimbledon last week. We're like, yeah, this is how it's gonna go. And when we say it, we were so wrong. And it's the fact that I have this belief that if you say it and you show that you have confidence, that you just have to walk in like you got the confidence to do it, and nobody will question you. Nobody will question you.
Yes, be confident. That's the
you
biggest
can
thing I've learned
question
in
me
the
with the
broadcasting world.
Wimbledon stuff, because oh my gosh, was I wrong?
I don't think anyone was right about Wimbledon though.
No,
like Coco
it
Gauff,
was just
like nobody. That's the thing. Nobody was right. So like,
No.
it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine, guys.
It's fine. We're over it. Clearly,
we're clearly over it.
Clearly over it.
Okay.
Let's talk about the ESPYs. You put it on your story. Okay, it's funny because I was looking at, as the ESPYs were going, I was looking at the winners and things like that, and then you had posted on your it was either on our Instagram or your personal Instagram. It was like women's sports is popping off at the ESPYs. I loved it because I was thinking the exact same thing after it all happened. I'll go through. I tried to find all of them. Hopefully I got all of them. If I missed one, please let me know.
Okay.
There was best athlete women's sports winner Simone Biles.
Not really, because the nominees there were stacked. It was Biles, it was Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone, Gabby Thomas, and Asia Wilson. I think Biles is the right pick.
I think so too.
Granted, I'm not as tapped
Asia Wilson would have been my second.
Yeah. Granted, I'm not as tapped in to the track and field world as I am the gymnastics world, and especially the basketball world. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like Biles is the right pick.
Especially just because of the 2024 Olympics for Biles was huge, just because of the setbacks that she had before this. Is it the spins? Is that that's what it's called? You get it in, and you can get it not in just gymnastics. You can get it within a lot of sports.
Or no, the twisties. That's
the twisties.
Yes.
The twisties, where it's a mental block, really, and that's something that Simone went through, and she got a lot of heat for it because you're in such a high demanding sport. The lights are on you, the cameras, everything like that, and the fact that you have to say you can't do a certain event because of your head, it sucks. It's just it affects your mental health just because you're going through that mentally, and also affects you physically. It's just not. And I'm glad that she got the recognition to be able to get over that and compete the way that she did at the 2024 Olympics. She got a gold all around. Transitioning into the next award that I have, best championship performance, Simone Biles. She was recognized for her all around final at the Olympics.
Again, as she should.
Like it was there. Yeah. Two very, I feel like she deserved those two awards, and it was good. I'm going to touch on this for just a little bit. I was talking to my mom about the ESPYs, and she was saying, did you watch some of the acceptance speeches or anything like that?
Yeah, I watched a few. The big one, and I'll talk about this in a sec. The main one that I watched was Alona Mars, which we'll talk about when we get there. But I watched a few. My
mom was saying that some of the acceptance speeches felt a little scripted, like they were reading straight off the teleprompter the whole time. So like for Simone Biles, she was reading straight off the teleprompter, and it felt like she knew she was gonna win, or there was no surprise element to it. You know,
I will say a few of those awards were announced preemptively. I'm not sure if it was all of them.
Yeah.
But Katie Schumacher-Colley, she knew. I'm not sure the full process for all of them, but I will say, like, a number of them knew that they were winning this award going in.
Yeah.
So, like,
I just don't like reading. Put me in the situation. I'd read off the teleprompter too. But I like the authenticity of just like those people that really had no idea that they were going to win. That's at any award show.
Yeah.
And they're just like up there. They're like, oh my God. Like they didn't even write a speech because they just had no idea like that was going to be something that was happening.
Yeah.
I think that stuff is so funny.
I love that. It's the best.
Best breakthrough athlete.
I love Alona Mar.
I love Alona Mar.
I love Alona Mar. Oh my gosh.
She has been okay. So obviously we knew of her. She was a big figure within the rugby world, within the not winning. They got third.
Yeah,
right?
they got third
bronze at the Olympics, and then she went on Dancing with the Stars.
If
you know me,
her the pommel horse guy.
Steven. If you know me, you know that I love Dancing with the Stars, and I not relate, but like I get really invested. So I was I am such a big fan of Alona Mars, just with this energy and just what she brings to women's sports is so empowering, and it's just something that she just is creating this step and this standard for people within her field to show that women's sports and that they're not to be messed with. Like it's growing and you better be ready.
And I think the thing I love about her is genuinely just her authenticity.
Mm-hmm.
Like
she's just so her.
Like we've definitely seen a lot of like, strong is beautiful, like be athletic, be tall athletes before. But like there was a video of Alona Mars that came across my feed the other day where she was talking about the old adage of like nothing tastes as good as skinny feels or whatever. And she goes, y'all tried being strong before? Y'all tried eating like 4 hamburgers and it all go into your muscles? Like this is awesome. Like it's like she doesn't even like, or like even at the ESPYs, like there's a video, she's like, I think I'm about to present an award. And they're like, what? And she's like, yeah, I gotta get subbed in. And she just went out and presented an award. Yeah. Like she's
that's the confidence part I'm telling you. It's like it's just she just radiates this confidence and just this energy about her that is so awesome to just follow, and just it makes you want to follow her. I follow her. I think everybody should follow her. She's also the first rugby player to win this honor, which is crazy because I think obviously we can give kudos to every person on the United States rugby team. Like they made history there. But for me, like Alona Mars is like one of the main people that is like the face of rugby now. And she's just showing people that rugby is a sport that people should be watching. And I think that's it, kind of like with the Caitlin Clark thing where more people started watching WNBA, all these things because of these players. I think it's just a universal thing that's going to happen within a lot of different sports. And it happening in rugby is a really cool thing to see.
Well, she talked about it, and I will be honest, I haven't researched nearly enough, but I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about it because she brought up, Rugby World Cup is coming up. And she's like, I know a lot of y'all don't know about it.
Yeah.
But like, tune in.
You should.
And I'm definitely like, because honestly, like I didn't know about that World Cup coming up until she said something now, like, because I think I saw this like last night or this morning. So, and with because we have a lot to talk about today, obviously. Yeah. Like I didn't have time to fully research that, but like now I'm going to be like, okay, like I want to look into this. And if it is like over the next month, like we will be talking about it on air. Like, but yeah, I'm so happy she won. She definitely deserved it.
She so deserved it.
Because yeah, I mean the other it was Chloe Humphrey, it was Paul Skeens, it was Cooper Flag. Like yeah, Alona Mar.
Cooper Flag.
Like
why am
I don't listen. Literally no disrespect to Cooper Flag at all.
No.
Like everyone knows who he is.
Yeah.
And so it's like
just like
if
I were to
wrong
pick
category.
Like
if it's like best collegiate men's athlete, like absolutely.
Like you have best college athlete. Juju Watkins wins within the women's sports. Was Cooper Flag in the best college athlete? Or we just put him in 2 categories? I never
best college athlete for men's. Yeah, it was Cooper Flag, it was Wyatt Hendrickson, it was Travis
Who
Hunter,
won?
It was CJ Kirst. I think it was Cooper
Who was
Flag.
it? Cooper? Okay. Clearly we care about women.
Yeah. Okay.
He won. Okay.
He won best.
Okay.
Guys, this don't make us talk about men's sports.
No, guys, like, please.
Please don't make me do that. Anyway, but yeah, he won best college men's athlete, which, like, as he should. He deserves that. But it would be like, it genuinely be like if Juju Watkins won best breakthrough female athlete, it'd be like, we've known who she is.
Yeah.
Or like if it was Paige Beckers or Caitlin Clark, it's like, we've known who they are.
Yeah.
Like, that's not what this award is for.
No,
like, literally no disrespect, but like,
the key word is breakthrough.
Right. And
breakthrough.
That's the thing is, like, if you would ask people 18 months ago who Alona Mar was, like, not nearly as many people would know
not
who
as
she
many
was.
people.
So she definitely deserved it there.
Before we go to break, I want to say two people. We obviously have to look best WNBA player.
Yes.
My girl.
Caitlin Clark.
My girl.
I will say, I was a little confused purely because you look at best women's athlete, like just overall, and only one WNBA player was nominated, and was Asia Wilson. So how can, in that category, you very clearly are the best WNBA player, but then in the best WNBA player category, you're not.
Yeah.
Like, that just kind of threw me off a little bit. But like, I could definitely see it. I personally would have probably given it to Asia, just being MVP last year.
Yeah.
Being
it's
top 5 this year.
People's princess.
Yeah, this is true.
She's my princess. Last thing before we go to break, we had best comeback athlete Suni Lee. She overcame a lot. She was same as Simone Biles with the twisties. Suni had it even harder. She had some true physical injuries, some health challenges, and then she was able to overcome those and perform very, very well at the 2024 Paris Olympics, which is a huge statement there were so many huge statements made at that 2024 Olympics, and I'm glad that people are getting their flowers for it.
You know, I was thinking back recently, like, who the best athlete I've gotten to see in person was, and I think Suni Lee has to be.
Yeah.
Because I saw her when she was at Auburn, and she competed at Mizzou, which was one of the craziest experiences because, and this is like a total sidebar, but like, Mizzou won because she slipped off the beam. And like, granted, like, her routine is so hard that like she still got a lot of points, but like, the margin was razor thin. She was the last person to go, and just seeing an athlete like that, like, make a mistake, like, was stunning. And I'll have to find it. One of my friends was photographing that game, and he caught me and my friend David's live reaction. But yeah, like, anyways, back to giving Suni Lee her flowers for how amazing she is. I mean, she deserved that. I'm glad to see her get that award. So yeah, that was
the great. I love the ESPYs. They're so exciting.
I didn't get to watch it. Sadly, I watched a ton of clips.
I just was getting updates on. I didn't watch the whole thing. I was just getting updates on who was winning. And
I was kind of getting the same thing too. So when we come back, we have a lot to talk about. The last week for the WNBA has been crazy for a lot of reasons. We'll focus on that. Don't worry, everyone. We got more. That's the W coming down the pipe right after this.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Fairway has fresh cut meats, seafood, cheese, wine, and spirits, and a friendly staff that's always ready to help you find what you need. Stop by Fairway Meat Market today to plan your weekly meals in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Take control of your health with the DASH scan at Advanced Medical Imaging. The DASH scan is a full-body MRI designed for advanced health screening. This dynamic approach provides exceptionally sharp images across multiple organ systems, helping to detect potential concerns early. With minimal radiation and no invasive procedures, the DASH scan offers a safe, comprehensive look at your health. Plus, results are delivered faster than ever, giving both patients and physicians confidence in screening and diagnosis. Your health is too important to wait. Schedule your DASH scan today at Advanced Medical Imaging. Visit amimaging.com or call 402-484-6677 to learn more.
On the Block with Eric Strickland, Jay Foreman, and Austin Orman.
Hey, I don't want to hate on Joe Burrow. He's clearly in this tier. I think he's the bottom of this tier. I would go Allen Jackson and then Burrow.
You should be a politician. You just convinced.
You know what I'm saying? You see what he did?
Yeah, he didn't have
He's
any
doing it all the
yeah.
time. It's tricky, man.
Keep going, Jay.
No,
You're speaking my language.
Stop
You're
it.
speaking my language. Come on,
Jay,
come on.
you didn't let him get you, Jay. I can't believe you let him get you again. God,
Every weekday from 3 to 5 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at doorsplusllc.com. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
Make bill paying a breeze with Text to Pay. LES texts you 1 week before your bill's due date. Just reply to the text to pay. It's that easy. Log into your account at les.com to sign up today.
Hi, folks. The weather is for sure heating up, and Koppel Chevrolet GMC is following suit. The discounts are really as good as they've ever been. $14,500 off list price, or 0% financing on select new models. Folks, you heard that right. Smoking hot deals at Koppel. $14,500 off list price, or 0% APR. So take that short drive down 144th Street or at koppelcars.com. STK number G269520. All deals with trade-in and approved credit.
Back to The Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Boom.
Boom.
Eric, Adam character, boom noise.
Boom.
Boom.
And if I was DP, boom.
Boom.
In your face. In your face. He's going to be mad.
You know what? But like, it's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine.
We're just learning from
we're
learning
from the best.
We're learning from the best.
Learning from the
exactly.
best.
We have this is like we said at the beginning. This was just a show we were very excited about because there's so much to talk about.
WNBA is also
WNBA All-Star Game.
So funny. First of all, I saw a tweet, and I'm gonna repeat it because it's accurate. Stud Buds is gonna win a Pulitzer Prize because genuinely.
Freaking Stud
They
Buds.
were so funny. Courtney Williams and Natisha Heidemann.
It's like there's nothing really serious about that game.
It's so, and that's the thing. It was so funny because I didn't start watching the WNBA period until last year.
Yeah.
And I didn't really
you
get into
and
it.
not everyone else, but
no,
a lot
listen,
of
I'm
people.
not gonna lie about the fact that last year was when I got on the hype train.
Yeah.
And then but I didn't have a team, so I didn't follow as closely just because like I wasn't cheering for anyone. But then this year is the year I really got into it. And I think a couple players brought this up. No, it was Caitlin Clark that brought it up, actually. Like, this was so much more unserious than last year. Because last year was, Team USA versus the All-Stars.
Yeah.
But this year, it's like, they're just having fun. Like, I mean, you have Glorilla performing at halftime.
Glorilla during halftime. I was in my
that
room.
Was so funny.
I was in my room. Literally, I was dancing to Glorilla at the halftime of the WNBA All-Star game. Like,
No.
how do I explain that to somebody? What'd you do today? I put my laundry away while listening to the halftime show Glorilla of the WNBA All-Star game, dancing in front of the mirror.
Yeah, that's the best way to spend a weekend. And then like they had the 4-point shot and like they just had fun with it. Like
Yes.
truly. I mean, it was like at the end of the game, like Team Collier's up 20 points.
And
And
because of those 4-point shots.
yeah, and like Brianna Stewart just passes the ball to Kiki Uriafin, who's on the other team, just so she could get a 4-point shot in, and she got it. Like
I appreciate this whole weekend because it's not just about showing these players like, hey, we appreciate you, like, hey, here's your all-star game. It's about the community, it's about giving back, and that's all those so many. I want to see the stat line of how many were made and how many were attempted. Because
for the 4-point shot,
4-point shot,
I saw them like put up a blurb around the end of the third quarter, and like collectively it was like 10 for 23, which is really good.
Yeah,
like that's what, like 45% for like a 28-foot shot. Like that's kind of nuts.
Yeah.
And like like they were like so many players got those 4-point shots, and like
Paige Beckers had
the first one. Yeah, and again, and like the interviews were so unserious too. Like they asked Paige, they're like, what would Coach Ariema say about the defense today? She's like, absolutely terrible, disgusting display of basketball.
Yeah.
And like the other broadcaster, like I guess was texting with Coach Ariema during the game. And they're like, since you've been texting with them, what is he saying? And she's like, well, pretty much exactly what Paige said. And then like apparently Natisha Heidemann and Courtney Williams like live streamed the entire weekend.
Yeah, they did.
And Kelsey Plum was talking to her dad about it, and he's like, well, what if they need to sleep? And she's like, I don't think they did.
They did.
Like
No. They were wearing sunglasses inside.
They were
I don't
just
think
like,
this up.
I think Angel Reese put it best. She's like, they made this trip to Indianapolis look like a girl's trip to Miami.
Yeah.
Like, like they were just having a fun time.
It's a huge fun girls weekend party.
Amazing.
It was awesome.
So funny. And then the broadcasters were having fun with it too. Elle Duncan said some things during halftime that I probably shouldn't repeat on air. She shouldn't have repeated on air. Chide Agumake put her in timeout.
Yeah.
Like, just search Elle Duncan halftime talk, and you will see what I'm talking about. Like, it was just, it was fun. And
we just had we had some records, not records, but like some history being made. We had most combined points of 281 in All-Star history. Like,
that's what happens when you had a 4-point shot.
Yeah,
like,
you had a 4-point shot. That's going to, Team Collier sets a new single game scoring record with 151. Nafisa Collier, MVP.
Not surprised.
And I remember listening, and they're talking about obviously they're kind of going through the motions at the beginning, but you can see from certain players who is there to just play in the All-Star game, just have some fun, and who's there to, or maybe they're just good enough to, and just showing that they're there for the MVP. And I felt like Nafisa Collier was there, 1, for some fun, and 2, knew she was going to get an MVP.
She's also like, she's a very serious player.
Yeah.
Started unrivaled, very high up in the WNPBA. Like, she's much more serious than like a Courtney Williams type.
Yeah.
Like, and so
she's gosh dang frontier.
Yeah, I loved it. But they didn't, kind of transition to something a little more serious. They didn't just use it for fun.
They used it to
send a
use
message.
their voice.
They came out with t-shirts that say, pay us what you owe us. For those of you who haven't,
like, it should give you chills when it
and that's the thing, is like,
gives me chills.
That it's a very simple message, but I think that it
holds
was
so
perfect.
much weight.
And I think the thing about that is because, and I'm like, a lot of times people that try to discount WNBA players being underpaid make it a WNBA versus NBA, or WNBA versus college sports, or a WNBA versus men's sports. Like, no, this is a WNBA versus WNBA problem.
Yeah.
And it's very simple. Pay us, the players, what you, the league, owe, what we deserve, us, the players. That's it.
The pay for WNBA has always been something. When I think about the NBA, I think about how sucky the pay is. It's beyond. And if it makes me mad, it should make everyone mad about where you look at the WNBA, the growth of the WNBA within the last 5 years, and you also look at how much they're getting paid compared to a professional man in the NBA. I know when you have to look at statistics, who's watching, stuff like that, but there's so much more growth, and they're still getting paid the same exact thing they were when there was no growth.
Well, okay, so do you mind if I go on my little tangent now?
Floor is yours.
So, okay, so if you know me, I love statistics. I love numbers. I love working with finance stuff. I just think it's very interesting. So last night, after I was running on 4 hours of sleep and spent the whole day traveling, I decided to, instead of sleep, stay up till 1 a.m. breaking down numbers. And there's kind of 3 different models you could look at with arguments with the WNBA's pay problem, right? So people like to argue, oh, the WNBA is losing money. Oh, the WNBA doesn't make money, which wrong. Just objectively wrong.
Where'd you get that
simple
stat?
Google search? And I want to say I'm going to be using the NBA for a lot of my comparison stuff just because it's the same sport and the WNBA is a subsidiary of the NBA.
Yes.
So last year, the NBA made $11.34 billion. The WNBA made $200 million. Obviously, that's less. Substantially. It's about, WNBA made about, or I'm sorry, the NBA made about 56.7 times more. That being said, the average NBA salary is $11.9 million. If WNBA players were making 56.7 times less than that, they would be making about $210,000. That is still $35,000 more than the average salary. That's still, even if you just go off that very small model, they are still getting gypped about $35,000.
Yeah.
So that's because the average WNBA salary is, or I'm sorry, I flipped the numbers in my head. The average WNBA salary is $147,000, $745. So they're getting gypped closer to $60,000. That's what I meant to say. So there's that. And look at this. Assuming that championship series go 7 games, the NBA plays 1,377 games. The WNBA plays 247, right? So substantially less.
Yeah.
You break it down game by game. The NBA makes about $8 million a game. The WNBA makes about $800,000. Obviously a big differential, but that is about a 10 times difference as opposed to the 56 times difference before. You break that down, NBA players are making, again, $11.9 million. If WNBA players made a tenth of that, which is about the number, they would be making $1.2 million. $1.2 million.
Nobody's even close to that.
No. Again, average salary, $147,000. Now, the other thing, and this is the one that is the most glaring, and I think the business model that should be used. The NBA, the NFL, the NHL, they all pay their players about 50% of the revenue share. Want to take a guess at how much of the revenue share the WNBA plays their players?
Close to 0. There's literally nothing.
9.3. 9.3% of the WNBA's money goes towards the players.
Quick pause for that.
Yeah.
It's just like a moment of silence.
And
it's so frustrating. It makes the hairs on my arm go up every time I think about it because it's just so aggravating.
And that's the thing that's frustrating is I see a lot of people on social media saying the WNBA doesn't make money. They're not going to get paid as much as the NBA players, which is true. They're not going to get paid.
We're not saying that we want to give them tens of millions of dollars. We're just saying pay them what they deserve to get paid. We're not I don't feel like the WNBA, and it just goes to show there's people care about this exhibit A and B. People care about this more than just the players of the WNBA. Pay them what they deserved, and then maybe this wouldn't be a problem, or we wouldn't be having to wear shirts at an all-star game to get our point across. It just is not. it doesn't make sense. It's just where's the growth? We've seen the growth. Why isn't the growth showing? Does that make sense?
Yeah. And the thing is, the people that try to break this down are saying, oh, pay them fairly to what the NBA is paying their players. Okay. If we're gonna give our players in the WNBA 50% of what the revenue share is, which is what the NBA does, WNBA players should be averaging $700,000. Not a single player in the WNBA is making $700,000.
Not even close.
I think Jackie Young is the highest paid player. I want to say she makes about $300,000.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think about, we had obviously the All-Star contest and the 3-point contest this week. Natasha Cloud wins the All-Star skills contest. And she said that her goal with the winnings was to put a down payment on her house and to buy a house for her and her wife, which I'm happy for her. I genuinely am. But why is your goal as a professional athlete, one of the best in your field, to be able to buy a home for you and your wife? Like this isn't a
like
cutesy story.
We're going to look at Steph Curry, LeBron. Like, I doubt that's
the
last thing they're thinking about. And it's just not just for her, but you look at, there's so many other WNBA, not just in the WNBA, athletes out there that are going through the same exact thing. It's just people are not being paid what they deserve to be paid.
And I think we ranted pretty heavily about expansion the other week. The entire payroll of every WNBA player this year is roughly $23 million. To expand,
less than one.
To expand these, to get these 3 teams that are coming in, it's going to cost the league $250 million. You could pay the entire salary of the WNBA until I am 32 with the cost that you are getting these 3 new teams in.
And how old are you?
I'm 21.
Exactly.
And the other thing is Adam Silver, commissioner of the NBA, from everything I've heard, is kind of the most beloved professional sports commissioner. You know how much he makes a year?
I do not.
$10 million. Makes $10 million. Kathy Engelbert, commissioner of the WNBA. First of all, you want to know how much she makes a year? Too bad it's not public information.
Are you serious?
It's not public information.
That's very interesting.
Yeah,
because I feel like for anybody out there, that's very public.
But it's expected, assumed from inside sources that it's about what she makes as the CEO of Deloitte, which is $3 million. To put that in perspective, if you were to make an NBA team of just Adam Silvers, 15 Adam Silvers on a team, would cost you $150 million. That wouldn't even be the top 20 most expensive rosters in the NBA. If you were to make a roster full of just Kathy Engelberts, so 12 players, Kathy Engelbert only, it would cost 150% of the payroll of the entire league. Yeah.
It's just like when you give those stats, I don't think people, obviously this is a big thing that people are talking about. When you put it into perspective, when you put numbers into it, when you give comparisons and things like that, it just is such a bigger of an eye opener when you look at numbers and you look at all these things. It's just something's got to be done. People need to be heard.
Yeah, 100%. So went on a bit of a longer rant, but I felt
that's
like
okay. Needed to be
this was
talked
important
about.
to share, and it's just no WNBA player is going to be making $12 million off salary alone.
No,
it's simply not going to happen. But $700K, yeah, that's feasible and should be done.
Yeah.
So thank you for listening to our TED Talk.
Thank you for the rant.
Thank you for the rant. We will be back here in a few minutes with Start Bench Cut. I have my players for this week. I will be pitching to Ellie for our last segment here on That's a W.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions with pay starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Tune in to live coverage of Big Ten Media Days from the Mandalay Bay Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, July 22nd through 24th on 93.7 The Ticket. Join Derek Pearson, Jay Foreman, Nick Sainert, and Austin Orman as they bring you exclusive conversations with Big Ten coaches, players, and sports media professionals while getting you ready for the upcoming college football season. Big Ten Media Days coverage is presented by Advanced Medical Imaging, Stevenson Smith Construction, Currency, Warhorse Casino, Gary Michaels Clothiers, and League One Volleyball.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Here at the news desk, when you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, you can lock in your price for 2 years. Sources are confirming that when you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, your monthly price drops and you're locked in for 2 years. That's fiber fast internet, premium streaming TV, and reliable nationwide mobile coverage. And this just in, you must switch by Labor Day to secure that locked-in pricing for 2 years. Switch, stack, and save at allofiber.com/stack.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next opportunity? Nebco is hiring. They're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. They offer competitive wages, great benefits, service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Apply today at nebco.com. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for the Nebco shop. Learn more at nebco.com. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at nebco.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
One final segment of That's a W on 93.7 The Ticket FM. We just have a couple minutes, running out of time, but we are going to do a, little expanded version. It's going to be start, bench, trade cut today because I have 4 players, and we're going to do the last, you'll understand once I say this, we're going to do the last year and a half of the season. So this season and last full season, it is start, bench, trade cut, ESPYs edition. So, yeah, the 4 players that were nominated for best WNBA player over their last season and a half. So, start, bench, trade, cut: Caitlin Clark, Nafisa Collier, Brianna Stewart, Asia Wilson. It's tough. It's going to be a tough one.
Bench, trade, cut. Start, bench. Start. Oh, this is so hard.
I know.
Because I don't want to obviously oh, she's a Caitlin Clark fan. She wants to start Caitlin Clark. I don't want to be like that.
Right.
If he's a Caitlin, Asia, Brianna, right?
Yep.
I'm trading Brianna Stewart.
Okay. I think that's fair.
No.
Right?
Oh, no. I'm cutting Brianna Stewart.
Really?
I'm trading Nafisa Collier.
Okay.
I'm benching Caitlin Clark.
Okay.
And I'm starting Asia Wilson.
I think that's fair.
Okay, thank you.
Right? It's tough. Because I honestly I feel like the easy one for me is start Asia Wilson.
Mhm.
Especially if you're looking last year and a half, reigning MVP, not gonna say probably, very well could win it again.
Mhm.
So I feel like then it starts to get really dicey.
Yeah.
I lean towards bench Caitlin Clark with you because, won Rookie of the Year last year,
Yeah.
almost unanimously, All-Star captain this year, just been kind of injured. So benching seems fair. Then the last two just sucks
I know.
because you have to cut. First of all, neither of them are about to be on your team. And you have to cut one of them.
Yeah.
I lean a little bit more towards trade Brianna Stewart, cut Nafisa Collier.
I was just so back and forth between those two.
And because I think you're right, because I think there's 2 schools of thought, because I guess the way I see it, last year, I would say Brianna Stewart was
Mhm.
significantly better
Yeah.
than Nafisa Collier. But this year, I would say Nafisa Collier is significantly better
Yeah.
than Brianna Stewart.
That's
So,
where I was at. I'm
it's
where
tough.
are we?
It's tough. It's tough.
I know this is not do or die time. But for me
No.
in this moment right now, this means everything to me.
It means everything to me. That's the thing is, if you have these 4 players on your team, it's
Uh-huh.
start. Everything
Yeah.
else is irrelevant.
Mhm.
But yeah, we've been talking about the
This doesn't
ESPYs.
work like
It's
that.
right. It's been fun. But yeah,
I like
think-
that. That was good.
I think we have a good one. So
That was
that was a very high energy episode.
You good over there?
We're back. I hit the fade to black button with my pinky as I was trying to grab the mouse. I don't really know what happened there, but yeah. Anyways, that's a great episode. I had a lot of fun. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We will be back next week. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, everyone. And remember, everyone watches women's sports.
Adios, everyone.
Adios, everyone.
Coach Bill Bush, I understand the importance of teamwork and making sure you are supported every step of the way with honesty, integrity, and compassion. If you're looking for a game plan to buy or sell your home, text or call me at 402-525